It was painful, very painful, excruciating. It felt like someone was basically stabbing me. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Before I get started, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up for this particular video. It definitely helps the content out on YouTube. When you like a video, it kind of YouTube sees that and pushes the content out to more people. So today I decided that I had a couple things I wanted to tell you. First of all, I wanted to once again reflect a little bit back on the Indiana Trail 100, which I was going to be pacing. Going to be pacing Ryan Clayton. Really beautiful event. I just wanted to share that with you. I can't say enough about how pretty this park is. I definitely want to run that race someday. It just looks like a beautiful setting for an ultra marathon, and I just had a great time. I really did, even though I was only there for such a brief period of time, for about 2 hours, I think, or 3 hours. So it was just great to hang out, and I wanted to share with you a quick story. If you have watched my Mohican 100 race video from about a year ago, so last fall, the first 100-miler I ever finished, my first 100-miler, upper right-hand corner, if you haven't checked that out, there was a guy in that video named Corey Baker who I met during that race, and we just had a great time. There were two guys, Tim Westaway and Corey Baker, that I hung out with for a large portion of that race. But Corey happened to be at the Indiana Trail 100, and I knew that I had forgotten that he was going to be there, but I knew he, I was reminded of that when I saw him come across the start-finish line in the middle of the race. So he had just finished his first 50 miles. He was halfway through, and I recognized him. So I was like, wow, okay. So I went ahead and he pretty quickly went over to the aid station tent, and I followed him back there and said hi. It was great to kind of touch base with him a little bit, or catch up with him briefly. I know he was, in the middle of his race, so I didn't want to interrupt him too much, but it was just great to see him and chat with him briefly. And I was actually able to help him a little bit. He needed some Motrin, so I was able to find that for him. It was just great to be able to be supportive of somebody that I met a year ago who I haven't seen since then. So anyway, that was really cool. And there were actually a couple other people at the race that I knew were going to be there. Unfortunately, because I wasn't pacing, I wasn't on the course, I didn't get to see them. So Aaron Wagner is one of them that I'm thinking of, and I'm sure there's others too. And Aaron ended up actually finishing sub 24, so congratulations to him on getting that done. So anyway, as you know, if you've seen my other video, unfortunately Ryan was injured and fell and was injured, and so I was not actually able to get on the course and pace him. But again, I just had a great time, and look forward someday to actually being a participant in that race, running it. So just real quick, as a final thought, I did get this Pacer bib, which I really thought was pretty cool. It's a little bit creased and wrinkled now, but it was solid black when I first got it, and I just thought that was a neat Pacer bib. I've never seen one like that, quite like this. So anyway, I really like that, and once again, thanks again for your interest in that race. So the main topic tonight that I want to talk about is actually tonight. I said tonight, but it's really in the morning. I'm going to see if I can start doing this more often in the mornings. But the main topic I wanted to discuss was the fact that I was also recently injured. And it's something I haven't really talked about yet because I wasn't quite sure the extent of it. And I'm still not quite sure about it. But long story short, I think I cracked a rib. So it's not a running injury. It didn't happen during a training run. Obviously, it's not on my legs. It's in my chest. And right, in case you're wondering where, it's like right here on the lower, my right side, lower right hand portion of the rib cage. It's kind of towards the bottom of the rib cage, and it's tender when you press on it, but it really hurts when you start moving and rotating your chest. So it's right there. And the way it happened was I was playing volleyball with my daughter. Her volleyball team just finished their season. One of the things that we did was a parent game where the parents played against the kids. And I, of course, had to dive after a ball on a hard gym floor and landed directly on my chest. And immediately it hurt, but I kept playing, and I didn't really truly realize the damage that was done until that night when I tried to sleep. And unfortunately, yeah, it was really hard. And it still is painful to sleep because I'm putting pressure on it. We're about a week out from that injury. And yeah, it's no fun. I've never really injured my ribs before. I've had sort of a light contusion before when I was younger in my 20s, just kind of horsing around with friends, where it kind of hurt for a day or two, but nothing like this. And from what and this is of course self-diagnosed, but from what I've read, I think it's more than just a contusion or a bruise at this point. I think I probably fractured it in some way. Of course, there's really nothing that can be done with a fractured rib, really treatment-wise, just, Tylenol and ibuprofen. So that's fine. And that's what I've taken, although I haven't been taking much of that over the past few days, just kind of trying to see how it really feels without any kind of medication. So, and it's healing up. It actually is getting better. It's a little bit weird at night, and in the morning it feels worse, I think because I've just been laying, on it or rolling around at night in my bed, but it feels worse in the morning. Like this morning I woke up and I last night I was thinking, hey, it's actually starting to feel better now. And then this morning I woke up and it hurt, it hurt basically the same that it has been hurting over the past week. So I'm just hoping that it goes away gradually over the next week. Thankfully, I wasn't in the middle of training for a race because I literally couldn't run. 2 or 3 days afterwards, it just hurt so bad I couldn't run because of the constant up and down and the shaking of my chest. The pounding with running. It just, it definitely, you don't think about it until you have an injury in your chest. So I couldn't run. It was painful, very painful, excruciating. It felt like someone was basically stabbing me at first. But that severe pain has gone away for the most part. And during the day, I'm usually pretty good. It's just in the mornings after sleeping on it that bother me. So just hoping that goes away soon. And I'll keep you posted. Like I said, basically I'm not running right now. I want it to heal. So hope that we can get back out soon. I kind of needed a little bit of a run break anyway. This year has been pretty intense with training and with races, attempting 200 milers, but training for 3. So it's been a busy year. And it's been a very busy year. So anyway, that's all I have for today. Just thought I might let you know how things are going, and touch base a little bit, and hope you're doing well. Hope to get out and run soon. So anyway, I've got some pretty cool ideas coming up that I'd like to be able to share with everybody, but they're still in the works, and so I'll keep you updated on that front. All right, so that's all I had. Have a good day, and we'll catch you in the next one.